Hello, everybody, and welcome to our crypto scam series. We have Topsy, the top investigator for CoinStructive. How you doing, Topsy?
I'm doing great. How are you, Laurie?
Excellent, excellent. So ready to hear about the next crypto scam in our series. What are we going to
Right.
talk about today?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the cryptocurrency mining scam or the Bitcoin mining scam. Yeah.
Okay, so somebody who is looking to purchase a miner or somebody who's mining, how does that work?
Yeah, this is typically people who are looking to get into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin in some way or the other, Maybe they've heard about mining and they don't really necessarily understand what it means, and then someone makes a proposal to them to say, oh, you know what, we can mine on your behalf, or we can sell you a mining rig or some mining equipment that you can use by yourself to produce Bitcoin for yourself, and you're gonna make it, you're gonna blow up. Yeah.
You're gonna get rich quick by buying mining equipment. Is that what it is?
That's what it is. The offer or the promise is that once you buy the equipment, it will generate Bitcoin for you, and then you can, sell it for dollars or for whatever currencies you spend. Or they make a promise to say, okay, we don't have to sell it to you. You can just make an investment into our own mining rig, our own mining facility, and then, we can give you some return on your investment. Now, there are legitimate people within that space who who sell the mining rigs and who you can invest with, but they're very few and far between. Most of them out there are a bunch of scammers, and I've seen people come to me to say, can you take a look at this for me? What do you think about it? And 9.9 out of 10 times it's a scam.
Wow. So let's say somebody who wants to get started in Bitcoin mining or crypto mining, and they are offered from a company they find online, they're offered to purchase mining equipment. What is it they look for, or how do they know if it's a scam?
Yeah, the first thing I would say is the price. While I'm not exactly able to give you a price, like a reasonable price, but what I can say is that Bitcoin mining has gone beyond. It's something that has become very, very expensive. In the initial days of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining, generally speaking, it was relatively cheaper to do. You could even do it with your PC from the house. But today, the world of Bitcoin mining has gone way beyond that. It's now being run by companies who have, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in investments into mining, rigs and farms and things like that. So it's not cheap. So if you're finding anybody telling you that you can, buy a mining rig for a few $1,000, it's most likely a scam that you should be very wary of. I'm not going to rule everything out with just one comment. So you should do your own research, but if it's cheap, if it's too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true. The promises are usually very juicy and sound ridiculously too good to be true, basically. So watch out for the promises, and that's a key red flag there.
Yeah, now you had mentioned earlier to me about one of the scams was somebody bought mining equipment with cryptocurrency and
Right.
never received the mining equipment.
That is correct. That's another strategy, right? They would ask you to buy the equipment from them, and typically they would ask you to send them cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin or whatever crypto assets you have. And once you send it to them, they would even send you documents to show that they're going to send you a purchase or send you an equipment. But these things many times would never arrive, and they would just vanish into thin air. You would not be able to reach them again, and your money is gone. Your funds are lost, basically.
Wow. So if somebody asks for you to pay mining equipment with the dollar, could that still be a scam?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, ever before cryptocurrencies started or came into being, we've always had scams, right? They're not necessarily selling cryptocurrency mining rigs, but they're selling stuff, and then those stuffs will never be delivered, and you actually did pay through the traditional financial system, the banks, right? And your purchase was never delivered. So that can happen even with banking transfers, with wire transfers, or whatever means of payment you employ. That is an age-old scam. So it's nothing new. The fact that it's through the bank doesn't make it legitimate.
And so with CoinStructive, then are you able to trace those transactions or only the transactions for crypto?
Yeah, so CoinStructive is, specialized in cryptocurrency fraud and scams, investigating cryptocurrency frauds and scams. So if the loss that you incurred was in crypto, so let's say you sent them Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency, then that's where we're able to step in to help you, because we're blockchain forensic investigators, and that's what we do. That's our strength. That's our specialization.
So that's one of the benefits of if somebody was to pay with crypto, you could do a track and the trace of the transaction to the address.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's actually to do a cryptocurrency investigation than to do an investigation in a bank. several layers of bureaucracies and several bottlenecks actually in doing banking fraud investigations, because it could have crossed from one bank to another. Several banks can be involved in that process, and that's going to be very difficult. But any transaction on the blockchain, cryptocurrency transactions, they're typically available on blockchain explorers, and we also use specialized tools that provide us attribution for those wallets. So blockchain investigations, cryptocurrency investigations are way easier, several times easier than banking fraud investigations. Yeah.
Wow. And you also mentioned another scam. So let me just ask you this: what happens if I come across somebody and they said, oh, I can host your mining equipment for you and take care of it for you, so you don't have to mine in your own house or mine in your own facility? What if somebody approached a potential victim and said they could host their mining equipment for them? What is it that they would look out for to find out if it was a scam or not?
That's a difficult one, because I would say, do your due diligence, get your legal team involved if possible, get your maybe accountants involved if possible, go to the site and take a look at the facility yourself if possible. Do whatever it takes to give you that assurance that, that this is a scam. I mean, a scammer can employ any strategy really. So it's kind of difficult for me to put a cap on, what to look out for. But one basic rule is that if it sounds too good to be true, it's many times too good to be true. Sometimes these people have no facility to show to you. They're probably sending you pictures or videos that actually they don't own those facilities, which is where getting legal support, some legal expertise could help you and save you a ton of money, because the bulk of the people out there fronting themselves to be Bitcoin miners or cryptocurrency miners are just a bunch of scammers. So you want to get some professional help to help you with due diligence. And you can also reach out to a firm like CoinStructive. We're not lawyers and we don't claim to be, but we have enough expertise in the space, in the cryptocurrency and the blockchain space, to be able to do our investigations and give you our opinion about that investment you're about to make. We can tell you what we think, if it's a scam or not, and we do have reputable companies that we know are into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining, that if you're willing to speak to us about, we can always have a chat. We can have a conversation about that as well.
Perfect. Well, I think that sums it up. Wow, you heard it right here from Topsy, top investigator with CoinStructive. And thank you for sharing the Bitcoin mining scam with us today.
Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you.